It's recording. Hi, Jonathan Charles Fox. Dharma the Wonder Dog, she's over there. I swear I'm going to get up and get her. And I'm here with Laura. You can't see her because, of course, she's invisible. So I'm going to hand the camera over to her so I can talk to you guys really quickly. So here goes the camera over to Laura. I'm going to get my dog. She hates me, too. Everybody hates me. Everybody hates me, including my dog. Do you hate me? Do you hate me? I don't think she does. Can you wave? I remember when I used to do, well, still, if I do it for little kids, they're like, look, the dog is actually waving. She wants nothing to do with me. Are you gonna sit there? I'm gonna do this. We don't have time. This is, time is money and film costs a lot at this point. Hi, I don't know what today is, but it's 4:20. Naturally, that's where I get the best light. And I actually was just saying to Laura, who's right there behind the camera, to try and get me in good light, and then there's really no such thing, but it seems appropriate that I'm wearing sunglasses during the day, so I like that. And the whole reason we're talking, I'm whispering because I don't want my neighbors to hear me. Some of you know that I don't consume sugar for a number of reasons. I don't have to be a Debbie Downer. I don't eat a lot of sugar. Let's just put it that way. And in fact, I went for a full year without any sugar whatsoever as a little experiment that didn't work well as far as I'm concerned because I missed sugar. So Laura, I don't want to call her out, but Laura knows a lot about sugar, okay? And she likes sweet things. Don't drop that phone, girl. And she likes sweet things. And I discovered recently, I'm still on an extraordinarily low sugar regime, and clearly it's not for my manly physique. But I just discovered I didn't know something even existed anymore. I'm going to show you. They're called Lorna Doones. I bet if you're under 40, you don't even know what the hell it is, and you've never noticed it in a grocery store, because I'm over 40, and I hadn't seen them in a grocery store for decades, probably because I wasn't looking for them. So a couple of weeks ago, I was looking for something. I keep picking things up, in the store. I keep picking things up and looking at it, and the sugar content is like 22 grams per serving. I'm like, I put it away because that's way more than I want to be consuming. But just to give you a baseline, when I started my no sugar routine, and this is in no way a recommendation for anybody to do anything ever, I was taking in about 280 grams of sugar a day because I like sweet stuff. I really like sweet stuff, but I shouldn't be eating it, and I'm not trying to tell you what to do. And most other people can have plenty of sugar and knock themselves out. Laura is proof positive of that, because if there's a minute that sugar isn't going into her system, it's an oddball minute. I would say she's asleep at that point.
Wait a minute.
I'm just saying. No time for you, Laura. If you can't be seen, you probably shouldn't be heard. Lorna Doones. It's 4:20. So I was in the grocery store. Don't mind her. I was in the grocery store, I don't know, a couple of weeks ago, and I was looking high up on the shelves where they don't expect people to want to buy things, or down low. That's where they put the cheap stuff. That's a real good secret for you from Camp Fox and Jonathan Charles Fox and Dharma the Wonder Dog. If you're looking for the bargains, look all the way down at the bottom, because science proves, marketing shows us that people don't look there. They're looking straight ahead, and that's where you're seeing the most expensive and the one that's about to go green in the bread aisle because they want to get rid of it. Allegedly. Lorna Doones. So I'm walking down the aisle, I see Lorna Doones, and because I'm just over 40, I was like, I remember Lorna Doones, and I don't think they have sugar in them at all. That's why I haven't eaten them for 5 decades. So I reached up, I took a box down, I looked just like you all do, and of course I can't see anything because I have just the one eye, but I looked for the, there's zero fiber. There's nothing in them. That's why they taste the way they do, but we'll get to that in a minute. There's only 5 grams in a serving, and a serving happens to be one of these little paquettes that I don't think it was when I was younger, and in the paquette is 4 Doones. I'm going to open it and show you. Not a paid advertisement, not a paid endorsement. I'm not an influencer in any way. So I don't know, I call this a Doone. It probably isn't. I think Lorna Doone, I should have done my research, Laura. I think Lorna Doone is the actual name of a person.
It sounds like it. You should ask the Google.
We're going to ask the Google, but I'm too late to do that now because I can't use my phone because you're holding it in your very delicate hand.
I am. Do I have to hold it for 8 minutes? It's like up in the air.
Chill out. So I say this is a Doone, but there's 4 of them, 4 Doones per package. So that's all well and good. And there's only 5 grams of sugar in that whole thing. And so I can have a cup of coffee, which is what I'm doing out on my deck here at beautiful Camp Fox with you know who. And said maybe a dune would be good with that. This is what we're getting to. Here's the meat of the matter. Very recently, Laura, hold that up, please.
Dude, my
I don't care if your
arm.
arm goes numb.
Okay.
Thank you.
I'll use my numb arm.
My
because
what?
Now my whatever.
My watching audience will appreciate the fact that this is far better lighting for me.
I'm sure.
Laura, she can't deny it, so I'm going to say it,
Oh my God, it's
has very
terrible.
recently introduced me to the world of canned frosting. Probably some, maybe even many of you are aware of that. I said to Laura, and she was shocked, that I've not only never bought canned frosting, I've never eaten canned frosting, I've never opened a can of frosting, and I've never frosted a cake for that matter. So, because I'm just a guy living in the woods, and Laura is a very delicate, very well-rounded mother and a professional woman, so she has done all of those things, including frosting a cake, including buying canned frosting, and I have just learned, including doing something else that I understand a lot of you do, which is just buy the can of frosting, open it up, and eat it. Not only that, she told me she was eating frosting with Fritos. Fritos,
Oh my God.
okay?
Dude, you're full on.
So I'm
This
just.
is like my dirty little secret.
Oh, well, not anymore. I have
anymore.
a vast viewing public. So
This-
far, there
oh my
are
God.
40 followers. Hold your damn numb arm up. I'm
I
almost
am.
done with you people. So, Laura said, do you want me to get you a can? So I said, absolutely. I am an influencer now, I think, because this is fucking Betty Crocker. Darn Betty Crocker's rich and creamy. Cream cheese frosting. Oh, that's because I bought a cake at a bake sale to support the Livingston Manor High School kids. I had no intention of eating it. In fact, I gave the cake away. But we know that this kind of frosting, I said I'll keep one slice and try it. So Laura brought me this, which is this rich and creamy cream cheese frosting. And just today, I'm getting to the point, we're almost done. I said, Laura's here. Clearly, she's my camera person. She's doing a horrible job, but
Oh my God.
she's my camera person. This
I
is a
just
pretty
keep
good.
thinking of it like exercise.
Chill
Hold it
out,
up.
Laura. That's what this segment is called. Chill out, Laura. And try to make me look good. So we're having coffee, 4:20. I don't have to fill in those gaps for you. And I said, you know what? Would you like a Lorna Doone? They're very low in sugar, so I assumed she'd say no. But I went downstairs. I got some Lorna Doones. Again, not a paid advertisement. And one serving, 4 of these, 4 Doones. And while I was down there, I spied the aforementioned can o' frosting is what I'm going to call it. And I said, well, maybe that would be good on a dune, a little frosting on a dune. So, yeah, you can actually see me here, camera person. Just do that. Okay. So, a can of frosting isn't even a damn can because we live in a world where everything should be made out of plastic, and I don't approve. This is a terrible, terrible angle. Just hold it up.
I'm
I'll give you a
trying.
shot when we're done.
Oh
I'll give
my
you.
God,
I'll give you a shot of
for
cortisone.
real?
So I'm reaching in. Here's some of
Oh,
this
Lord.
frosting, and here's a dune. I don't recommend you do this at home. Here's what it looks like. I'm now a professional chef because I can. I didn't even know it came in a can,
my
people.
God.
Honest to God, I know nothing about food. Clearly, I know nothing about food. Lorna Doone, Betty Crocker, rich and creamy frosting. What's the sugar content in this? I was talking about it.
Oh, I
So
would-
proud that this is only 5 grams for 4 of these. The sugar content is 20 grams. That's more than I eat in a day. And a serving is 2 tablespoons.
Oh.
So here's a little tiny bit. So here's the kicker. It's delicious. Live from Camp Fox, I'm Jonathan Charles Fox here with Dharma the Wonder Dog and Laura. So she's holding this damn thing. So once again, I have to reach out through the air and make you all go away. Hi, quick note here from Jonathan Charles Fox. That's me. Dharma the Wonder Dog. That's her. I don't remember what the quick note was about. You look down below, I think. Isn't that what you look down below and you can like this. You can subscribe to my channel. Please do. I mean, Dharma's got to eat. Okay, so subscribe to my channel. Share it with all your friends. But Laura, who's over there, pointed out to me that the very thing that Paul Ciliberto was complaining about earlier today, which is that he couldn't like my videos down below without signing in to YouTube. And the fact of the matter is, you can watch the video, but if you're watching it on your YouTube, on your device, on your phone, on your YouTube, Everybody has their own YouTube account who uses YouTube. Is that right, Laura? She's my Ed McMahon. Apparently that's right, and she's staying quiet because she doesn't want me to mock her anymore about the frosting. And she was weeping earlier. I'm just saying. All right, I don't want to stay on. So if you watch these videos or any of the videos you care to look at while you're in your YouTube account, and if you have YouTube on your flat screen or YouTube on your phone or YouTube on your iPad, I guess, and you go to your YouTube and you watch these channels, then you can like and share, and I think you can certainly subscribe, and that's what we're trying to get you to do. I'm Jonathan Charles Fox. This is Dharma the Wonder Dog. She did not have any frosting. No dogs were harmed in the making of this video, and I guess that's all I wanted to say. I don't remember, and I still have to do, this in order to just turn this freaking thing off.